Hi friends, welcome to WebChamp. In this video, I'm going to discuss about text properties in CSS, then what are the different outline properties and links design in CSS using CSS. Okay, so far we have discussed many other properties with regards to styling of HTML elements. So we have discussed the selectors, colors, background color, and height, width, box model, margin, padding is also discussed in one of the video. Okay, so now we are going to discuss for what are the different properties to style or to add the style to the text. Okay, so text is something that we have to display on browser using HTML. Means we have to add text using HTML, right? But we need to add style to that HTML using only CSS. So how we can add text? We have seen that we need to use the HTML elements. Okay, any type of HTML elements. I mean, it will be a heading or it will be a P, or we can use the span tag to add text to the browser. But anyways, we need to add style to this text using CSS. Okay, so let's say I have a text called webchamp, and we know we can add a color to this webchamp using directly the tag name, or we can say element name, and we can add color. So this thing we have already seen. I can use any format, or I can directly mention the color name here. Okay, then background color we can add, or either with respect to background we have seen. Okay, what how to add image and how to add color. So for time being, I will just use the color. Okay, so these things we have discussed. These things we have discussed in one of our prior video. Now I have to discuss more on text styling. Okay, so what I need to do, I need to say color is done, background is done, and next property we are going to see is text decoration. Text decoration. So in CSS we have something called text decoration. So now if I refresh this page, it will just show me this kind of output, because we have only added color and background color. Now I wanted to add text decoration. Okay, so I will say text decoration. So here you can see text decoration, and we have 4 options. By default, the text decoration property is none, since we have not discussed. Browser default property is none. If I say none, okay, nothing will happen. It will remain same, output will remain same. But if I want to add the underline to this text, I would like to say text decoration underline, and it will add underline to this text. Okay, so this is how the text decoration help us to design the text. And if you want to change this, and if you want overline, you can use the overline. Okay, and it will add a text, add a line over the text. But sometime you might want to add the line on the text itself. So for that purpose, we have a property value as a line through. Okay, by using line through, it will add a line through the text. Okay, so this is how text decoration help us to mark or to design the text. Now I wanted to change this color. Okay, by default it is taking the color of text, whatever the color we declare for the text, it is taking up for the text decoration, but we can add our own color. So I would like to say text decoration color, text decoration dash, and here you can see color. Okay, so text decoration color, if you want to add, and you can add gray color, so maybe line through well looks better on with this color. Okay, so this is how we can set. If you want to set the width, okay, or the thickness of this line, we can use text decoration dash, and here you have a option to declare a thickness. Okay, and here I can say thickness is 10 pixel. Okay, let's say, will this affect or not? Yes, it is affecting, right? If you want to reduce the thickness, you can reduce. So by default it is taking some default properties, but this is how we can work with the text decoration thickness. Now we have something called text decoration. Let me see. Decoration line is something we have used, and style we can add. Okay, so what are the different styles of text decoration? If you want to add style, dashed style, okay, so what it will show us, you can see here, it will add a dotted line like this. Okay, or let me change this to 2 pixel, or let me change this to 5 pixel. Okay, so now you can see the dotted line by using text decoration. Means these are the properties we can declare with respect to text decoration. Okay, what to do with text, how to decorate the text. So by using these properties we can decorate the text. If you want to add solid, or there are many other double line would be there, then solid wavy line is there. Okay, and you can see the output here, this like a wave, the line will be drawn on the text using text decoration wavy. Then I wanted to transform this text. Okay, then how to transform the text? Transform means lowercase to uppercase, uppercase to lowercase. This kind of transformation we can do using CSS. Okay, so to do this kind of transformation, we have a property called text transform, and here you can select lowercase. If you select the lowercase, all text, here you can see W is in block letter, C is in a block letter, but now everything will be in small letter. Okay, everything will be in a small letter. So you can see W is now small. I want to transform these to block letter or capitalize. Okay, not capitalize. I will need to say uppercase. Okay, and all the text, all the characters will be in uppercase. And if you want this text or that particular element should be in a title case, so we can use capitalize. Okay, so what I will do, web charm is very okay, good for learning technical. Okay, just adding some text languages. And this is how I have added text, and I wanted to transform this to capitalize, means in the title case. Okay, title case means every first character of a word should be in a block letter and others should be in small letters or lower cases. So this is how it works. Okay, it will deals capitalize deals with only first character of word. Okay, not with the all. And here you can see the web charm. Here C is in a block letters. So this is how text transformation property we can use to change the style of text. Now we have something called text spacing. Okay, then what we can do, if you want to add a space, okay, if you want to add a space, but where? At the start of this, at the start of this, I will change this to P, and I will just comment out this text decoration properties. Okay, so now we have text, and I wanted to add this, add the space just before the web charm, so that it should looks like a paragraph. Okay, and let's say I have this, I am just adding text to this paragraph. Okay, I have added many text here, and I wanted to add some indentation here. Here, just whatever the line or whatever the blue color you can see, that much amount of space I need to block. By default, that space should not be acquired by the text. Okay, so it should looks like a paragraph. So in that case, I have something called text intent property. So this is what we can say, or that specific word is used to leave some space, that is text intent. And we can add some indentation in pixel also. At the moment I add indentation, only first line will be moved to right side by the amount of size I have mentioned. Okay, so this is how a paragraph or text intent property works. Now I wanted to add some space to the letters. Okay, letter is nothing but W, or to the character I can say character is WEB. So I wanted to add some more space. So here we have an option to add that using letter spacing. And using letter spacing we can add, let's say 5px. Okay, and we can add space to two characters. Okay, so this is how space can be added by using letter spacing. If you don't want to add this, okay, you can skip this, no problem. And now if you want to add the space to the words, okay, so I feel this space between webchamp and is, or is and very, or in between very and good, is less. I wanted to increase that space, so I have something called word word spacing, and I will say 10px space I want in between each word. Okay, it will add that much amount of space to that, I mean between two words, sorry, two words. So this is how word spacing works. Okay, now in some cases what I need to do, I do not want this text to be wrapped. Okay, what does this mean by wrap? So now the moment the line, the width is coming up to end, or the line covers 100% width, automatically next line is going to this next line. Then again, if there is no space to for the next word, then it will be going to the next line. Okay, so this is what the word or wrapping, text wrapping. So now I wanted to avoid this. Okay, I don't want wrapping. So what I need to do? Okay, so here we have something called word. Okay, instead of word, I would like to, okay, wrap, word wrap. And no, this will not work. Okay, so this word wrap will not help me with text wrapping. Okay, so we have a property called white space, and here I can declare no wrap. And now what will happen? This will, okay, so here you can see the entire line is came on as a only one line, right? Even though we have multiple lines, so it will not allow text to go on next line. Instead, it will continue as long as the text is available. So I don't want this. Okay, so I can say wrap, and wrap will behaves like this. Means by default we have a property, wrap property, that is already when browser default property, it automatically goes the words if no space is available between the width of body, okay, or width of parent. So this is how we can decorate the text, or we can add the properties. We have something called line height. So now the thing remaining is I wanted to increase the space between these two lines. Okay, or I wanted to increase the space between vertical space. Okay, I would like to say vertical space like this. Okay, vertical space. So for that purpose we have property called line height. Okay, and line height I can declare as a 50 pixel. And let's see what will happen, and it increases the space between two lines by 50 pixel or 250 pixel. Okay, so this is how text decoration can be done. Now I wanted to design the text. Now I wanted to add some style to the text. Okay, how I can do? Let's do it to the single word. Okay, instead of doing it for all. And other property, text related properties we can declare. Okay, if you want font properties we will declare later on, but these are the text styling properties with respect to manipulate the text or transform the text, or if you want to add the text indentation, or if you want to say that text should wrap or not, or if you want to decorate the text using different lines. Means if you have to say the deleted text, you will use the text decoration line through. Okay, now we have one more property that is called text shadow. Okay, so I wanted to add the shadow to this webcam. Okay, what I will do, I will increase the size, and what I will go here and I will say text shadow. So when you have to use the text shadow, first thing you need to add horizontal shadow and vertical shadow. That is, if I say 5 px. Okay, and again vertical shadow should be 5 px. Okay, and the color would be, I will say green or lime green. Okay, green yellow, and I will refresh this. Okay, so here you can see the shadow. And okay, I will remove this background color also so that it looks better. So this is how we can add shadow. But now I have taken a very large horizontal, what we can say, 2 pixel horizontal and vertical shadow. That's why it is entirely duplicating. But this is how we can reduce. So you can see what will affect if I say this is 10 pixel. So this W will move to right side. I mean horizontally it will move by 10 pixel. If you want to move down, okay, keep this as a 2 pixel and you can add a 10 pixel here. Vertical shadow we are adding maximum, and here we can create a duplicate. Now I will say 2 pixel 2 pixel. Okay, so this is how text shadow. Now I wanted to add some blur shadow. Okay, so what I will do, so what we have did, we have increased the size, otherwise it should look okay, it is fine. And instead of using P, what I will change this to H1 so that we will have a larger text. Okay, so that I do not need to zoom that much amount. Now I wanted to add some blur to this. Okay, so third pixel we can add our, we can say that 5 pixel blur should spread up to 5 pixel. And you can see now the text style is changed. Okay, earlier we were we had seen that without using that blur property, shadow with blur, we were able to see the duplicate name like webcam. But now we have added blur, and this looks very beautiful with blur. And this is how the shadow can be given, or text decoration can be done. I mean, styling with respect to text is added. Okay, so we have seen something called text shadow. Okay, and text spacing we have seen. Text spacing. Okay, what all other properties we have seen to mark these? Text transformation, yes, transformation we have seen. Text transformation. Text spacing we have considered, and we have seen. Now I wanted to add multiple shadows to this text. Yes, it is possible we can add multiple shadows separated by comma. Okay, and I will add same shadow with different color, so you will not see a difference. Okay, the text, okay, I will pick the blue color, so you will not see one of the colors. Okay, so this is how the color, I mean mix of green blue. But I wanted to increase the spread of blue to 10 pixel. Okay, and this should go to until 4 pixel 4 pixel. Randomly I am picking, okay, these values you can give as per your requirement or how you want to show the text. And now initially at very near we can see the green yellow color is spreaded, and later on blue color started. And because this is how the property we have given, like this we can add many colors. Okay, there is no limitation. Separated by comma we can add many colors. Okay, so this is all about whatever we have seen. This is all about text styling in CSS. Now I would like to discuss about the outline and border. Okay, so we know we can add border shorthand. We will use directly border shorthand. Okay, 2px solid, and I will say gray color border to this h1. Okay, this is taking, okay, this is a block level element, so this is taking 100% width, but no problem. If you want to add color, you can add. If you don't want, add. My interest is not to this. What I will do, my interest is to show you the difference between border and outline. So we are here, we have seen border. Okay, how to add border, that's why I used this shorthand property. But if you want, you can use the border width, border style, and border color differently. Now I wanted to add some. Okay, I will change. What I will do, I will say width. I don't think so. 100 pixel. Okay, this is a, since this is a block level element, okay, it is taking a width, so it is better to use the width so that it will not go to the end of page. Okay, so now we have border. Now I wanted to add, okay, I wanted to add some margin so that this text should come little bit down and from away from left side, right? So we have seen margin also. So margin is, if I say 100 pixel, and this will come to this location by using 100 pixel. Okay, so now the thing is, what is outline? Okay, so with respect to outline, we have to say, as it is, it looks like very similar to the border, but border is different and outline is different. You can see here outline. Okay, and I will say outline width. Outline width, I will say 5px. Okay, it is fine. And now outline color. Okay, I can add outline color, and color will be, okay, this chocolate color. Then we have something called outline style, and I want grooved outline. Okay, just randomly I'm picking anyone, and this is how it works. Okay, so outline is added. Here you can see outline is added, right? Okay, grooved is little bit confusing. Okay, I will say solid only. Grooved is double grooved. Okay, so solid outline we are seeing here. So outline is a cover to the border. We can say outline is a cover to the border. It surrounds the border in such a way that to add the style, right? Or it is like a such a way that it is like a part of border, but it is not a part of border. If you want to leave some space between border and outline, you can use outline offset. Okay, and we can use outline offset of 5 pixel. Okay, and here it will add some space. So this is how outline is used. Okay, so now you got clear picture about what is outline. It looks like very similar to the border, but we cannot move border. We cannot add offset to the border. We can add offset to the outline only. Okay, it looks like border if I do not take this border. So anyone will consider that outline is a border. Okay, so it looks like very similar. We can use the shorthand for outline also. So we have something called outline, and we can say solid green and 5px. Okay, and Now the color is changed. Okay, these properties are getting overridden. See, we don't add offset in the shorthand. Okay, we add only style in shorthand. If you want to add offset, you can say outline offset, and you can say 10 pixel, and it will move away from the border. So that is the only difference between border and outline. Okay, both are looks like same, but they are not same. And now let's move ahead with CSS links. Okay, so first we need to add the link. Okay, how to add link? Okay, if I see, if I go, okay, let me h1 pick this, and if I go here, let me keep the style as it is for the moment until I explain this. Now I wanted to make this web champ clickable. Okay, clickable means what? No, this link, or I wanted to add hypertext to this web charm, means behind the text. That is actually the definition of HTML. I wanted to add some text or some links behind this HTML, and to add these kind of things, we have something called anchor tag in HTML. Okay, we have added anchor tag. Okay, but nothing is happened, you can see, because I have not provided the information about what is the hypertext. So inside a anchor tag we have attribute called href, and here if I say hash is tentatively used for the home page, and you can see, oh, now the style is changed, the default properties are taken. Okay, by default all the anchor tag text, if we add href, its color will be blue, and text decoration will be added by default as a underline. Okay, now you can see this color or this property border and outline is remain fine, but it is taking default property. I will remove now everything, and this is my clickable event. So here you can see, when I click, it will add hash to this, means I need to mention the link of another page. I am not sure if I have a page. Okay, so what I will do, I will go to my folder. Okay, and where I have my pages, not in the content. Okay, content, if I say front end, and I have designed one page to. Okay, so here I have page. So I will do what I will do. I will use index dot HTML. So I will add this page to my this link, and I have pasted the link. Okay, directly we can paste the link. Okay, file, and this is high. Okay, why the path has been picked like this? Okay, no problem. Let's see if this works or not. I will refresh and I will click OK. It is redirecting to the another page. It is redirecting to the page, the link which I have added. Okay, so this is how hypertext is added in HTML. Now I wanted to style, or I wanted to talk about link style. Okay, so if I go here by default, you can see earlier we were able to see that the complete blue color like this, right? Like this. Now color has been changed. So it has a default properties. Okay, it has default properties. And now I wanted to change the style of this, so I will say text decoration. I don't want underline, so I will say text decoration none. Okay, that is gone. Now okay, now text decoration none. CSS link I have added, but with respect to link have to add more properties. Okay, but what? Okay, so that for that purpose we need what is a pseudo classes in CSS. Okay, so tentatively we will discuss. Okay, so we can add style to this link or whatever the text is there, and we can add the color. Okay, so what I will do, I will say if anchor tag. Okay, tentatively consider that I will discuss more on this in my pseudo element or pseudo classes video. So now this is what called pseudo class. This is what called pseudo class in CSS. It will add some additional properties based on event. Okay, so if the link is visited or not, how you can define. Okay, so I will add color to this is, I will change this to this color, and now color is changed because we had clicked on this. Okay, we had clicked on this, and if I want to change the color of link whenever I over the mouse, I will say anchor over. Okay, not hyper, it should be over, and I will change the color to green. Means we are about to click, and here you can see it is changing color to this. So this is how style can be added by using pseudo element. We have it to see all the pseudo elements, but with respect to link design we can add by default. If you want to add, you can say anchor link text decoration none, and okay, without doing anything, what color should it add? So color should be okay, it was taken blue by default, I will say orange. Now is it not in orange, right? Okay, these are the default properties. I mean this one is the default. Okay, if we visited, this color has been changed to this, and we have already visited. What I will do, I will add one more link that we have not visited. Mm, adding some more link, same link, webchamp as a webchamp one, and we have not visited this, and I will change this to hash. Okay, for the demo purpose only. And here you can see the color. Okay, and if I click over, maybe it both the colors looks like same, right? And green or blue. Okay, let's say blue. So this is taking as a visited. Okay, so default color will be given to this link by using link. If you want the color after the link visited, if you want to change the color after the link visited, you can use this. And if your mouse is over the text that contains a link, it will be use the specific color here we have mentioned. And if you want to add the active link color, okay, so there is something called active. Okay, how to add? And I will say color and not brown, blue. Okay, I will go down. Same colors are there. Okay, I will say golden color or gold color. But when this gold color is, you won't be able to see until and unless you just go and click and wait. Okay, so the moment you click, the link color will be changed to gold, and when you leave, it will open the next page. So the moment you click, you won't be able to see. So if you want to see, just click and wait. Okay, don't remove your finger from the button, whatever would be the clickable button of your mouse. Okay, so this is how CSS styling works respect to with respect to what we have seen, with respect to links, with respect to text styles we have seen. Okay, text color, background, text decoration, text shadow, text spacing, and text transformation we have seen. Then what is the difference between border and outline we have seen almost. And we have discussed about links. If the link, what would be the color if the link is clicked, what will be the default color? Okay, what would be the color of link if I over the mouse, and what would be the color if I visited the link? Just remember this is what whatever we have written here as colon and link colon visited colon over, and this is called pseudo classes in CSS. Now if you want to show this link as a button, okay, if you want to show this link as a button, you can use the border. At the moment you add border to this link, okay, if you want to add, I will remove this one link. Okay, and I will say border I am adding of 2 pixel. I will say solid, and gray color border I would like to add, and it will add. Okay, but it is taking a visited color by default. So if I go here, if I say, okay, I'm just trying, never tried this before, and yes, so I declared even though link will be visited, border color should be gray. Okay, so now we have added border. Now I wanted to show this as a button. So we know padding is something that adds space between border and content. I wanted to add space. Okay, so what I will do, I will go here and I will say padding. Okay, padding of 10 pixel. It is fine. Okay, we have added padding. Now our element looks like this. Okay, 100%. I will say, okay, fine. Now I wanted to add some margin so that it should come down. I will say margin 10 pixel. Okay, not 10 pixel. I want to get it. I mean, I had to add some more space. Okay, but it is by default. Why it is sticking to the top? Okay, I will remove this. Okay, but it is taking a margin from left side only. It is not taking. Okay, why it is not taking margin from top side? Since this anchor tag is inline element. Okay, this anchor tag, but we have h1, we have to give the margin to this h1, right? We have given margin to this anchor tag. So if I say h1, okay, it will come down now, right? And I am trying to add space. Now what I will do, add some space padding to anchor by 10 pixel. Okay, yes, it is taking a space around the content from border. Okay, now it should looks like a button. Okay, button, it should be little bit, it should have a corner, so you can add border corner using border radius. And if I say border radius of 10 pixel, maybe it will be a very bigger pixel. Okay, so I will say 5 pixel. Okay, so 10 pixel corner is, I think, sufficient. Okay, and yes, so now this is how it works. If you want to add background color, you can add. Okay, background color, and we have added. Okay, it will take background color. Okay, this. So we are trying to decorate this link as a button, and it looks like a button now, right? Even though it is, and we have made this clickable by using a href attribute. Href attribute. Okay, why div is coming here? I go down. Okay, so this is how styling to link can be done in CSS. I would like to conclude this video here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got a clear idea about how to style the text, how to style the link, and what is the outline in CSS. Thank you so much.